What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy TL. Today I'm gonna show you how to easily make an R&B melody from scratch. We're gonna be using tips and tricks I'm gonna show you throughout the video, and yeah, it's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Put a little squeegee on there because they call me Luigi. I don't even know what I'm saying, but let's get straight into it though. First, I'm gonna show you my setup, right? You know, this is the little setup for my phone, for the camera, you know what I mean? Got something slight, got the pillows, got the book bag, got the towel right here. You know what I mean? You know how I be coming, but let's get it though. Alright, so throughout this whole tutorial, you're gonna see pretty much like some common patterns, right? Layering, more layering, tweak it a little bit, and then layer some more. And then, yeah, strumming, things like that, but you see what I mean. So, for the first melody, we got this piano from Contact, from Noir Bank. It sounds like this. So it might look pretty complicated, but really it isn't, right? So I just started off with this chord right here, basically a basic triad chord, right? So we got an A sharp minor chord, then I went down to an F sharp major chord, and then down to like it would be an F minor chord, but I wanted to add some tension to it by bringing the G sharp to an A, so it sounds very suspenseful, and then pretty much back up. And then after that, I just built under it, just adding some more notes. So basically you will go to the root note, which is A sharp, and then you will skip a note, which would be a G sharp, and go down to an F sharp. And I just did that with each of the different chords, added, you know, some basic variation to give it some more, you know, difference to it. And of course the bass notes, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then what I do like to do in my melodies is like to have like the first part be kind of basic, and then the second part add some more like, you know, top notes to it, just to give it some more flavor to it. So with this part right here. And then the last part, right, which is like, so it's like instead of just having like a, you know, a basic chord right here, I just chopped it up, you know, just to give it some strum patterners. What? Just to give it some, you know, to give it a strum pattern to it, you know. So if I want to make something similar, here's what I would do. Alright, so now you basically, you know, you saw that process and how easy it was. I literally made that in like probably 3 minutes for real. Next for effects, I just added an EQ by cutting out some of the low mids, which is around the 250 range, cutting out some lower mids, some actual lows, boosting some of the highs a little bit to give it some more flavor, and then yeah. So then next I added like this little accent for the piano, just by like running down the piano, right, which sounds like this. So making that, right, so you can see all the black notes, right? Literally all you gotta do is like just do that on a I mean, if you do have a MIDI keyboard, just do that, right? Or if not, then you can just do this. You get the point, and then you press strum, and then you like just kind of fit it towards like the tempo of your melody. So for this, you know, I also had it like going up in volume too, to give it a crescendo type of vibe. So then next, right, I talk about layering. I took the piano MIDI and I went to expand, grabbed this hard steel pad. It sounds like this. So yeah, it sounded real nice to me. The reason why I like this because like it kind of juxtaposed like the piano, because the piano like it's pretty soft, but this pad is like very bright and hard. So I will use that for like a chorus or something like that. For that I just added the EQ, cutting out a lot of the lows. Simple. So then next, right, layer again, but instead of like layering the exact same sound, we're gonna basically strum it to give it a bounce to it. So I want to expand, and I grabbed this like string. It's the Heart plus string preset, and what I did was I took the exact same chords on the piano, and I like just like just did that and like just spreaded it out, and this is what it sounds like. For that little effect that you hear, I have on a magic dice and a ROM, and then the EQ cutting out the highs. So without effects, it sounds like this. Sounds a lot more dreamier. So then, yes, we layer again, right? So we got Hive, which is on the Sign Toys preset, and it's almost like a, I'm gonna let it speak for itself. It sounds like this. So yeah, I don't know what you would call that, but it sounds very nice, especially when layered with the harp. For that, I had an EQ, cut out some of the low mids and the lows. Very simple. So literally, I literally just took care of like dangling the whole melody just with like layering and strumming notes. Like it was that simple. But we're not done yet, right? Because we got this sound right here. I forgot what it was, but let's see what it sounds like. Yes. So pretty much what I did was I took a Rhodes or E piano or whatever you want to call it, and I literally just copied the exact same pattern from the piano, but instead of like just taking that and reversing it, right? I did Alt Y to reverse it in the actual MIDI, and then I rendered it as an audio clip and then reversed it so that it would still play in the same way as the piano, right? So it won't mess it up. You should definitely use this trick because it makes a lot of your melodies stand out and just sound a lot more betterer. So for that, a magic switch, which is a free chorus plugin. Without it, it sounds like this. So then next, I went to this female vocal loop kit from Kavi, a very fine producer. And I'm not gonna lie, just using female vocals, it's a cheat code for real. So you might as well use it. You got Arcade, even though a lot of them is overused, but still you got Arcade, Splice, and you can also buy kits too. But this is what it sounds like.
Don't you leave. No, don't you know, don't you.
So yeah, you get the point. I like to have one octave lower and one octave higher, or vice versa, just to give it some more variation to the melody. So kind of speaks for itself. Next, I added this guitar from Arcade, which just, you know, I think it's very nice. It sounds like this. So it's just that when using arcade, it's best to, you know, it's very good to have a good ear for what sounds good in your melody. Because a lot of times what I used to do was like I would just find a good sound in arcade and just put it anywhere in the melody, and it wouldn't sound good because like I didn't really like, you know, listen forward to see if it actually fits in the melody. But this one, I think that it did fit with the chords and everything, so that's why I used it. For that, just the EQ, cut out a lot of the lows to make it sound more vintage. And then next we got the bass, right? So I got two basses. For one bass, I got a short bass from Expand. I think it's like a Jupiter bass. Nah, it's a MKS unit bass, right? And it sounds like this. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know, you want to go ahead and screenshot that. That bass is very fire. For I'm not gonna lie. I like using like real short but like real grimy basses on my in my R&B melodies. It sounds like real hard for real. So then for the next bass, right? I got this bass from Kabi's drum kit, and it's a long bass to give it some more variation, but it sounds like this. Very simple. And then in R&B melodies, I like to have, you know, transitions along with percussion loops. So I got this little verse chime that I added along with this perk loop, which sounds like this. So yeah, so in different keys, the melody sounds like this.
No, don't you know, don't you know, don't you leave? No, don't you know, don't you know, don't you
Alright, you get the point of that though, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you guys learned something from that video. Like I said, layering, right? It's a cheat code for real. You know, you better use it. But nah, for real though. Hopefully you enjoyed that, learned something from it. If you did, or if you didn't, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next in the next video. Follow my Instagram, my socials. If you want to collab, you know, if you're nice, let's do it. And yeah. Have a nice day. Make some beats, drink some water, and yeah, peace.